Hello, my name is Agnieszka Zając. I'm an office representative of International Film Festival Etiuda&Anima, and my special guest is talented Marie Larrivé, the director of NoirSoleil. Hello, Marie.
Hello.
How are you today?
Fine, and you?
Thank you for being with us, okay?
Yes, of course, no problem. It's a pleasure.
Let's start with very first question. Wow, I was like blown away after watching your animation, and you've made an animation that draws into the world of the main characters, and me as a viewer, I totally sank into it. Can you say where the idea for it came from?
It came a little bit from my own family story. And for the rest, I just imagine it with the idea of the Gialli Italiani and from literature. But yes, it's, I don't know, it's from my imagination, I guess.
Great. What it was like to make an animation which lasts for 20 minutes, you know? Like, I imagine 100 of images, storyboards, talking about the script. I was thinking about the dialogue list layer. How did you prepare for that?
At the beginning, I thought it will be a really shorter film because I studied at the NSAD and I was not sure I would be able to write something like a real fiction for 20 minutes. And I don't know, I was a little bit shy about writing and I thought I will write something more like 12 minutes long. And after that, I began to like writing and it became longer and longer. And for the dialogue, the characters spoke more at the beginning, and after a while, I discovered that it would be more interested if the dialogues were short. Yeah, I wanted that the characters would be able to speak, but not so much.
Okay.
And also, I worked with a big crew. That's why it could last 20 minutes, because if I had been alone, it would have been totally impossible.
Yeah. I've noticed that you were working during that project in a special program. Yes, am I right?
With Cyclic, you mean? Or
Yeah. Yes.
Yes, I had a residency during like 5 months. It was during the lockdown, the first lockdown, and we were in Vendôme. It's in the middle of, in the center of France, and I studied with my team. But at one point, because of the lockdown, we had to separate it, and some people get back home, and we were only 3 at the end.
I still have like the stills from your animation before my eyes. Beautiful landscapes, the shots of architecture, and finally the faces of the main characters with these really precise details, which telling stories of our bodies and our feelings. And do you have any master in art word or somewhere which inspire you the most?
Yes, I really looked at a lot of paintings every day, but I think my main inspiration are Peter Doug and David Hockney, and also Charles Birchfield and Mama Anderson. There are a lot of painters that are inspiring my work.
Great. I'm wondering, did you have any moments during making this project that of hesitation? Like, did you have any mentor or people, of course, you mentioned about your team. How did they influence on you, and how did they help you?
Yes, it was a lot of questions and hesitation, but I worked with my boyfriend, Lucas Malbrun. He's named a lot of time in the generic, and he helped me with the writing when I was not sure of the direction and stuff like that. And also my whole team, they are like animators, but also directors. So sometimes I could ask them questions about the meaning of the film and what they felt about what was right. Yes, I could always ask them questions about what they are feeling about the movie. So it was really great.
In NoirSoleil, you touch an incredible, important subject of relationship between a daughter and father, and traumas from a childhood. The topic of a suicide. These are very difficult topics that you don't know exactly how to talk about. We don't know how to talk about them, even among our relatives. So, did you use any research, any scientific studies to support your work of the animation?
No, for this part, I really got inspired by my family history because my grandfather suicide when my father was young, and I tried to be quite sincere with how he spoke or not spoke about this trauma and how I felt about it. It's really like the autobiographical part of the movie.
And now I'm thinking what your father said after watching your animation.
Sadly, he died during the writing, and I think it's also because of that I could be more free about the writing, and maybe that's why I decided also at the end that the father was leaving and not staying with the daughter.
So sorry to hear about that. Could you tell us something more about your future projects?
I think I really enjoyed writing for this one, so I would like to write quite a long short film or maybe a feature film. I don't know. I have some idea for now, but I want to take time to discover new films and to watch some paintings and stuff. I want to take the time to write it well.
Well, honestly, when I was watching the animation, I was thinking, wow, why this girl is not going to these fiction stories, and maybe she will make really nice and beautiful fiction film. So fingers crossed, Marie.
Thank you.
And I'm wishing you all the best. As I said, I'm really sorry that we are not able to meet here in Krakow, and hopefully it will happen in the future. Best of luck and my warm regards from Krakow again.
Thank you very much for your
Merci,
question.
merci.
De rien. Bye.